Welcome to the de Havilland Flight Academy in association with the Tiger Moth Flight Experiences at White Waltham. Welcome to your Tiger Moth Flight Experience. We hope you will have a thoroughly enjoyable and memorable experience in this beautiful 1943 de Havilland DH-82 Tiger Moth. We will now present to you a series of short briefings to prepare you in advance of your flight. Enjoy. Headsets and goggles.
Okay, Amy will demonstrate first of all the adjustment of the goggles. And the goggles, if they're too tight or too loose, you can take them off by taking those two popper clippers off and taking the whole thing off and adjusting it, and it's quite obvious how it can be adjusted with that buckle there. So Amy will put it back on again and make sure that you do the two poppers that hold it in position. Otherwise I might lose them out of the cockpit. Okay, on the left hand side of the earpiece is a hole, and that hole conceals a little rotary volume knob with a little white thing there. At the moment it's in neutral position, and you turn it anti-clockwise as I'm looking at it, and that is full volume now up to there. So we'll leave it in the middle position and you can fiddle with it on the airplane once we're in. Okay, that's good. The strap for the chin strap is by virtue of that buckle there. If you need to adjust it on the buckle, you just got to take the thing off. It's a bit of a ropey buckle, that particular one, and just adjust the length of it there. Okay, and it goes into a popper on the right hand side, which is just there. And that's the way to get it off when you're ready to put it on, to get out. Okay, if you'd like to put it on, Amy. Now the boom must be right next to your lips if you can, possibly put it right against your mask. So that's good, just like Amy's doing it there. So do the strap up underneath, into the popper. And just familiarise yourself with the volume control position, which is there, and put the goggles down to make sure they're comfortable. Voila, you are ready to go.
Aircraft entry.
To demonstrate getting into the Tiger Moth, like the Chipmunk, you need to be sure that your feet are always on the black portion, which is the strong bit. Either side is fabric, and if you put your foot through the fabric you'll damage the airplane and we might not be able to fly until it's fixed. So there's a handhold on the front where Amy's putting her hand now, and suggest you put your right foot on the part of the walkway which is strongest. Where Amy's pointing is where the strut is. There's a strong bit of wood underneath there, and anywhere there or forward of that is good. Where Amy's got her thing now, she's going to reach up with her right hand to that upright bar where she's got now, both feet on the black bit. She's going to reach across to the other bar on the other side, and then one foot goes in, the left foot goes in onto the seat. You must stand on the seat with both feet, and as she is, look up over the top of the airplane. Now you can get in to the airplane. Just slide yourself down. Be careful not to get your leg the wrong side of the lead to the headset. And having done that, you now have to strap in using the buckles provided.
Strapping in and buckle operation.
You adjust the straps. They're too short at the moment, deliberately, to show you how to lengthen them. So you get the strap, make sure it's not twisted, pull the little black tag down towards the airplane, and holding the main part of the strap, pull it through the buckle so that it's nice and loose. And good. There's 4 slots in the box. The 5th slot, which is completely at the bottom, is redundant. It's only a 4-point harness. So the first 2, the lap straps, go into the bottom 2. Not the very bottom one, but the bottom 2 there. Now it's important then to tighten them evenly, put them as far back into the belly as you can, and tighten them as hard as you can, keeping them in the middle. Now you reach around and get to flaps, the two shoulder harnesses, and the shoulder harnesses are loosened in the same way, and they need to be, that's good, they need to be loosened where she's pulling now, and that's it, you're pulling it nicely loose, and the other one as well, making sure it's not twisted, and that will now go into the two top slots of the connector box. The two top ones need to be snugged up now using the long straps, those ones, and just tightening it so that it's comfortable, not too tight. You don't want to be punched down in the cockpit too much. To exit any time, you get hold with your right or left hand onto the box and turn it through 90 degrees either direction, and it all comes apart.
Headsets on and door operation.
Okay, Amy's going to reach up and get the headset now, which is already plugged in, and she'll put it on in the same way as you saw her putting it on the ground. The strap goes underneath and pops into the little popper, having been pre-adjusted on the ground. Good. Now make sure the boom is where it is, right next to the lips there. Just familiarise yourself, Amy, with the position of the left hand. Can you turn your head to the right so we can see? And that's the volume control there. If everything goes quiet and you haven't heard your pilot for a while, just reach up. You might have knocked it by mistake. Good. The doors, if you reach out with your right hand there, pull the door up, and those two little handles there, you squeeze them together, and there's a little pin there and a little pin at the back. They go into holes in the side of the fuselage. So squeeze them together and make sure they're both front and back done up. When you undo them, please undo them slowly. Don't let the door drop. Just hold it with the hand and let it down slowly. That's good.
Preparing to exit the aircraft.
The box now. Put the straps aside, put them outside the cockpit. Take your helmet off, under your chin strap. Take the helmet off and put it on top of the windscreen. On top of the windscreen, over there. That's good. Now, reaching up, grab hold of those two upright bars, like you're getting in. It's the reverse of getting in. Stand up on the seat, looking over the top of the airplane again. Standing straight up. And then moving one leg out onto the black, either side, but this side is better this time. That's good. Grabbing that handhold that she's got in the left hand, and the other leg comes out. Try not to get too far back on the black part, and step off the airplane. Well done. Thank you, Amy.
Safety briefing. Emergency brace position.
Okay, for the demonstration of the brace position, just on the unlikely event that we'll have to do a forced landing, there's always a possibility that you'll find yourself in a hidden ditch and the airplane will turn upside down. It's very important that we just have a quick talk about that on the possibility. Normally the door would be up, but so that you can see what Amy's doing, we'll keep the door down. So the thing is, we're trying to stop Amy's head hitting the compass in there inside, so she will cross her arms over the top of her head and push her head hard against her arms. That's the brace position, and that's the brace position from behind. As I say, the door will be closed normally. If you find yourself upside down, and it's very, very rare that anyone gets hurt in a Tiger Moth, but if you find yourself upside down, do not open your harness until the pilot comes around and opens it for you. Otherwise your head will hit the ground from 2 or 3 feet, and that will hurt quite badly. So wait for him to come or her to come and let you out. When you exit the aircraft, be careful not to bang your head against the crossbar that Amy is touching now. So Amy, would you like to continue? You can get out. Watching your head there and making sure that you're always on the black. Thank you.
During these strange times, we have taken additional measures to ensure that we are COVID secure.
reasonably touching the thing before we start and during the operation. So I get plenty of fluid here, cleaning fluid, and where the handhold is as you get in and on the side. Clean the sill. Thoroughly cleaning it, lots and lots of fluid. The door itself, the handles, and the top of the door, and on the other side. Uprights which are crossed as you get in. These are thoroughly cleaned. The top combing. The control column. Throttle, just in case it's been touched, and the seat itself. And I've got to use the straps. Got gloves on. This is for the demonstration only. I would normally have gloves on. The connector box, all the straps that have been used. Already check that should be microphone. We will take the socks off and dispose of them. We've also got the ear covers which we dispense of. This is an additional cleaning with the alcohol soaked stuff, and the whole of the surface of this is done with alcohol, including the goggles. That's all alcohol soaked stuff.
Do you want to for this one?
Can you hear? Can you hear?
What?
Scene 17, take 2. Lucy.